Now we'll see examples for the or how to write names for these given organic compound. All these are examples of organic compounds. Whatever I have represented them for a bond line structure. Okay. If you want, you can convert into a complete structure or condensed structure. I am taking this as first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth, because all are in continuous manner. So all these are taken in a continuous manner. Only 5 carbons are there. Okay, so all these 5 carbons we can write it as 1 CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. Okay, only 5 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. So the same compound they have represent like this. Instead of making or writing the CH3 here, they have written CH3 here. That is the only difference between these two. And even this is in continuous manner. First carbon is connected to second continuously, second is connected to third, third to fourth, fourth to fifth, continuously they are connected. This continuous longest carbon chain is taken as a parent chain. Understand? Now we have to give name for this. Understand? First select the parent chain. Longest carbon chain. This is the longest carbon chain. Other than this carbon chain, parent chain, no other group is located. So no suffix, no substituent, no functional group. Directly word root. What is word root for the 5 carbon atoms? Word root is pent. Okay, only single bonds are there. So suffix is ane. That's it. Pentane is its name. Okay, next move on to the second compound. So directly I am doing here itself. Okay. So this carbon have to be taken as first. From either of the side you can start giving numbering, but while giving numbering it should give the lowest number for the substituent. Lowest number for the substituent. So that second carbon, third, fourth, fifth. Understand? If you have any confusion, we will write in a simple manner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons. Write all the 5 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Write down numbers. First carbon, second carbon, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, now write down the side chain present on this. On second carbon, 2 side chains are present. I am writing here and here. What are those side chains? CH3 and CH3. Understand? On fourth carbon, 1 side chain, CH3. Okay, now balance its valency. Single bond, only single lines are there which represents about single bonds. First write single bonds between the carbons. Now see, valency is balanced or not. On this carbon only 1 bond is there, write 3 hydrogens. On this 1, 2, 3, 4 bonds are there. Its valency is balanced. On this carbon atom 1, 2 are there. So the other 2 bonds are with hydrogen. On this carbon 1, 2, 3 are there and this is the fourth one. On this carbon only 1 bond is there, the other 3 are with hydrogens. Okay, now we have given the structure. Take the parent chain. This is the longest continuous carbon. Longest in the sense 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons are covering. So it is to be taken as longest chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even we can take this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can take even this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, because all these ways are covering the same number of carbon atoms. Understand? Now, we want to give numbering. I already given. We want to give numbering for this parent chain. So, we can give either left to right or right to left. But while giving numbering, if any substituents are present, so substituent containing carbon should get the lowest number. Okay. ಆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ಗೆ ಲೋವೆಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರೋ ಥರ ನಾವು ನಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ನಂಬರ್, ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ 4. ಓಕೆ, ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ 2 ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್, 2 + 4 + 4 it becomes 10. If you give numbering like this, on the second carbon 2 groups are present, 2 + 2, at fourth carbon 1, 2 + 2 that is 4, 4 + 4, 8. So this will give the lowest local number. So that while giving numbering, always we have to give number in a way where the substituent containing carbons will get the lowest number. In that way only we have to give numbering. Now write name. So these are substituents. First write locant. Locant in the sense where they are located. All the three are same. Exactly they are same. Then write 2, 2. Why 2 times I have written 2? On the same carbon 2 methyl groups are, 2 same groups are present. 2, 2, 4. And fourth also same group is present. If a group repeats more than once in a compound, then we want to use multiplier. Here what is multiplier for the 3 groups? That is tri. Because 3 same groups are there. Tri, what is that group? Methyl. Trimethyl. Trimethyl. How many carbons are there now on parent chain? 5. Then write word root pent and suffix is ane. That's it. 2, 2, 4 trimethyl pentane. Understand? That is about its name. Now move on to the next one. I am doing this here itself. Okay, I am not writing complete structure. I am doing here itself. See here. While doing a compound name or while writing a compound name, select a parent chain. Okay, longest chain. I am giving numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have given lowest number for this carbon which contains 2 substituents. On this carbon only one substituent is present. Here 2 substituents are present. So that I have given a numbering where this carbon will get the lowest number. Okay, now here methyl group, here methyl group, here methyl group is present. All the 3 are methyl groups only. First write locant number 3 and 5. On third carbon 2 locants are present 3, 3. And fifth carbon 1 methyl group 3, 3, 5 trimethyl. Trimethyl. 6 carbons are there. So word root is hex and suffix is ane, hexane. That's it. It's very easy to write in bond line structure itself. Understand? Next, move on to the next compound. This is completely different from first 3 because in this case the compound is present in a cyclic manner. So then give numbering for the carbons involved in cyclic chain. So for this I am giving first numbering. Okay, because this is ethyl group. Here CH2 is present, here CH3 is present. Ethyl group. In alphabetical order, it will come first. This is methyl. M will come later, E will come first. So that for this I am giving first numbering. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. On first carbon, ethyl is present. First write that 1 ethyl. On second carbon, methyl is present 2 methyl. And in this cyclic chain totally how many carbons are there? 6. If it is a alicyclic compound then we need to use another prefix, that is cyclo. Have you got? I already told you primary prefix always we want to use only for the alicyclic compound. All these are aliphatic. This is alicyclic. So we have to use the primary prefix here cyclo. And 6 carbons are there. Word root is hex and suffix is ane. That's it. No functional group is present. Need not to mention about the secondary prefix. Okay. I'll give you an order how to write names. See here. First we want to represent secondary prefix if it is there. Then primary prefix. Okay. Then word root. Then primary suffix. Then secondary suffix. In this way only we have to give name for organic compound. The same way I have used here. You can see. First secondary prefix. What does secondary prefix indicate? Substituents. I have represented substituents. Then primary prefix cyclo. Then word root hex. Then primary suffix ane. Like this we can represent. You just remember this. Take it a screenshot and keep it with you. It will be helpful you for while writing names of organic compounds. In this order only we have to represent the words. Next, see here for this. In this case we can see a functional group. Okay. Functional group contain. See now we want to select the parent chain first. While selecting parent chain, functional group containing carbon. On this carbon functional group is located. Functional group containing carbon should get the lowest number. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ಗೆ lowest number ಬರೋ ಥರ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈನ್ಗೆ ನಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, ಥರ್ಡ್, ಫೋರ್ತ್. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ಗೆ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಗಿವ್ ನಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಲೋವೆಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಲೋವೆಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, no substituent is there. Directly write its word root. Substituent ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದೆಯಾ? No, only functional group. This is functional group. Where we have to write functional group after primary suffix, then we want to represent secondary suffix. What is meant by secondary suffix? That always indicates about the functional group. Okay, for that purpose I am taking this functional group finally as suffix. First write no primary prefix, no secondary prefix directly. There is no secondary prefix because no substituent, no primary prefix because it is not a cyclic compound, and directly there is no these two, and directly go through word root. What is word root for this 5 carbons? Pent. After word root what we have to mention? Primary suffix with single bonds. Only single bonds, single lines and single bonds are present. Suffix is a. E we should not write because there is secondary suffix. What does secondary suffix indicates? Functional group. What is this functional group? Alcohol. For this suffix is OL. Just add OL. Where it is located? On second carbon. 2 OL. That's it. Okay, I'll write one more. I'll try one more. See this. Again give numbering. While giving numbering, functional group carbon should get the lowest number. So here I am starting 1 2 3 4 5. Here functional group is present and substituent is present. What is this substituent? Methyl. Okay, so first that means substituent indicated by secondary prefix. First write secondary prefix, that is located at 4th carbon, 4-methyl. After that there is no primary prefix. When we can use this primary prefix? If a compound exists in cyclic ring. Now it is not cyclic, so no primary prefix. Then move on to word root with 5 carbons. What is word root? Pent. Then primary suffix. What does primary suffix indicates? Nature of bond. Which type of bonds are present? Single bonds. So primary suffix is A. And then write secondary suffix. What does secondary suffix indicates? Functional group. Where it is located? Second carbon. 2 ol. That's it. Okay, clear? And this is homework for you. 7th, 8th, 9th. These 3 are homework questions for you. Okay, try to finish it. And you have to send, compulsorily you have to send the answers of these 3 to me, and you have to WhatsApp me personally. So write names for these 3 compounds and send pics to me. Understand? Now I am moving to the next type, that is aromatic compounds. What is difference between alicyclic and aromatic? Means in these aromatic compounds, okay, they are following Huckel rule. About this I will explain in the next video. Okay, about aromatic compounds, how to give names for aromatic compounds and Huckel's rule, I will explain in next video. You just try to write names for these 3. These 3, only 3 I am giving as homework. Write names for these 3 compounds and send the answers to me compulsorily. This is for everyone. Okay, this is about today's class. So in next class we will see about the bits related to this IUPAC nomenclature. Thank you.